that sometimes further in the year, Sephora has even better sale for their in-house products. Yesterday, I received this flyer reminding me about the upcoming Sephora sale. And instead of putting together a list of things to buy or things to keep an eye on, I thought, do I really need to do that? Hi, welcome to the Art App, a place where I do not often shop at Sephora, but I do have a lot of useful insights that can save you a penny or two. I noticed that some of my previous purchases, are not showing up in my Sephora order history. So I had to dig through my email to track down all the purchases I made on Sephora website during this year. Instead of going through each order one by one, I review everything I bought, and I came to the conclusion that all of my purchases are falling into several very clear categories. The first one is like actual Sephora products. Then I have disappointing products or products that I regret buying. Then I have new favorites or good recommendations. And the last one is something that is worth purchasing on Sephora website, but maybe not during this specific sale. Interested? Let's dive in. When considering Sephora sale, it might be obvious to focus on Sephora-branded products because they will be on the biggest sale. However, throughout the year, Sephora sometimes offers up to 50% off on their own products, so I think that is worth keeping in mind. I personally had very different and very mixed experience with Sephora brand purchases during Sephora sales. I bought a lip gloss in the shade Virginia and 2 lip satin creams. I think one in the shade Pink Cashmere and the other one is Nude Blush. Unfortunately, I had to return the lipsticks because they smelled awfully. Either they were over-scented or maybe they had gone bad. Even the lip gloss is starting to develop a weird scent, so I've been trying to use it up very quickly. I suspect they were selling the older stock at a discount during that sale. But on the other hand, I picked this Sephora Ultimate Gel Eyeliner in the shade Sea Green Matte last year during this VIB fall sale, and it is one of the best waterproof eyeliners that I have in my collection. It is in a very nice pastel green color. It lasts long, it is vibrant, and it is a total steal for just like $6 Canadian. So overall, my experience tells me that Sephora branded products can be a definite steal during this sale. But be cautious with the older stock and keep in mind that sometimes further in the year, Sephora has even better sale for their in-house products. Have you ever been convinced to buy something solely because of Sephora testers? Because I was. And because of Sephora testers, I bought Dinessa Myricks Color Fix. With one of the previous orders, I got 4 testers of Dinessa Myricks Color Fix. Some of them were matte and some of them were sparkly ones. Those are the testers that you usually get with the order. Since I have slightly oily and hooded lids, I do need a good base for my eyeshadows to prevent them from creasing and make them last longer. Before, I used to rely on Maybelline Color Tattoo, but nowadays somehow it's very hard for me to find them, so I had to explore other options. One time, out of necessity, I tried using Color Fix Liquid Pigment Tester as my eyeshadow base. I think it was in the burgundy color, and it worked beautifully. It blended well, it stayed put on my oily lids, it gave me some time to work with it, and I like it so much that I ended up ordering 2 more shades. Color Fix in the shade Exposed and Ballerina. Yeah, this is how persuasive testers can be. In order to get a good wear time out of those Color Fix pigments, usually I set the base with a translucent powder, usually it's Laura Mercier, and I have at least 5 hours of creaseless wear, which is very good for me. How I know that? I have in my Mini Ecstasy Pat McGrath palette a shade, I don't remember the name right now, it's like Radish Duochrome. If I put it on any base, it will crease on me within 1 hour. But if I follow this procedure, so I have color fix, then I put translucent powder, usually on my lid, not on my crease, because crease is where I do the blending, so I don't want it to be too set. And then on top of those two things, I put my Pat McGrath shade. I can wear it for much longer. Unfortunately, I experiment only with this shade, but somehow I'm convinced that it will work with other shades as well. So I do consider picking one of these color fixes during this Sephora VIP sale because this is my new favorite thing. The other product that I usually buy during Sephora sale is Urban Decay Primer Potion. It is also the product that has gone on sale before, so if you're eyeing this eyeshadow primer, it's worth waiting for a dedicated Sephora Urban Decay sale. Specifically during this kind of sale, I got my primer potion and it was 16 Canadian dollars comparing to a regular 38, which is like much more than I will get during VIP sale. Funny now, I bought this one because I thought that this one is running out, but as you can see, it's still going strong. So I ended up having a backup which I haven't even opened. And I got this one in, I think, May. With the free insider shipping, I would suggest going for Urban Decay products at Sephora, but when they have a dedicated sale. Do not get ordinary products during this Sephora sale. Even though I personally am running out of my favorite ordinary products, I will wait till November, where I can get much better deals. Moreover, as far as I remember, ordinary products are not included in Sephora sale because they are already very budget friendly. Maybe they have the same policy towards Inky List because it's, I think, one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, skincare product in Sephora. I do occasionally get ordinary from Sephora, but it's when I need them like desperately. I picked this Say Mini Glow Liquid Illuminizer, expecting it to be nice dewy highlighter, which technically it is, but I can barely see it on my face. If you are into a natural glow, I think you will like it. But on my oily skin, it fades in like 30 minutes. I do understand that it is meant to look natural. I only wish it stayed visible for longer. On the brighter side, it is a great mixing medium. Usually I use it whenever I mix my eyeshadows in order to get a custom bronzer, contour, or blush. This thing helps to retain the pigment without diluting the color, which can be quite tricky whenever you use foundation or a highlighter. However, for $23 for a mini size, I think it's a little bit too expensive, especially if I mainly use it for mixing purposes. On top of that, it is clean beauty, so it won't last long. So while this illuminizer works great as a mixing base, it is too pricey for what it offers. And if you're looking into something like glowy natural highlighter, I think you can get good and cheaper, maybe even sometimes better options in drugstore. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. Overall, I would say that it is a good product and I know a lot of people who would like it, but personally it didn't meet my expectations. What I see is that Sephora sale is really good for snatching Sephora brand products or some luxury items that do not often go on sale, something like Dior. From my personal experience monitoring Sephora website, many products go on a better sale on Sephora throughout the year. So if it's not something you need immediately, I would suggest waiting for brand's direct sale. But if you like shopping on Sephora, I've made a dedicated video tracking all the better sales and deals on Sephora website. You can check it somewhere here. It is always better to wait for that dedicated Sephora sale or to go for a Black Friday sale from your favorite brand. Once again, unless it's urgent, you might want to hold off. Anyways, do you have a wish list for this upcoming sale, or you're not affected at all and you can let it pass? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know that. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.